Alright, so last month I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I said that on the 21st of August I would do a Q&A. And ladies and gentlemen, today is the premiere of my 1,000 subscriber Q&A. Thank you to everyone who left a comment on the video or community post, and I also got a couple comments from my friends, which, guys, you could have just asked me that in person, but whatever, the more questions the better. Anyway, I'll be using footage from South Park: The Fractured Butthole, as it's my favorite game, and well, I have like a 2-hour-long recording on the game, so why not use it? Anyway, we'll be starting off with the fans' questions first. The first question comes from my guy Vilmos Spizak, who also created the obscure cartoons Iceberg, which if you haven't already, you should go and watch. You're going to see a lot more self-promo in this video. Anyway, his first question is, what is your favorite fast food restaurant? Easy answer, Subway. I don't care about their dark history, their food's delicious. What was your first video game? Okay, I've been playing video games for a long time now, and I can't really remember what the first video game I played was, but the earliest game I can remember playing was this old iPad game based on the show Chuggington. Y'all remember that show? But the first computer game I played was Minecraft. And the first video game I played on my current PC was Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night. What video game consoles do you have? Right now, I have a PlayStation 4. That's it, but you should ask my friend Wimpy Metal how many consoles he has. You'll be sitting there for hours. Will you do a face reveal? Definitely not for a while, but I might do a face reveal at 1 million subscribers, which quite a while away, but if we do get there, I just might do a face reveal. Have you seen the GTA 6 leaks? Yes, I have, and for a game that's very early in development, it looks fantastic. Can't wait for it to come out. I mean, I can't imagine that it would actually run on my computer, but still would be pretty cool to watch others play it. Why do you like Turning Red? When I first watched Turning Red, it wasn't really my favorite movie, but I started watching it more often, and I started enjoying it more. The reasons why I like the movie is because the characters are fantastic, especially the dad. I love how the movie is set in Canada, which is one of my favorite countries. I like how each character has a different nationality and isn't just either American or Canadian. And the songs as well. The songs are a bop, dude. Anyway, that's why I like Turning Red. What do you think about Family Guy? Honestly, I think the show's kinda crap. The humor is stupid and the cutaway gags are just too random. Too random that it's not even funny. South Park actually said that Family Guy's gags were made by a bunch of manatees, which the more I think about it, the more it begins to make sense. But the first 2 seasons of Family Guy were alright, so there's that. Our next question, or questions, is from 6 Feet Gaming, who, just like Vilmos, created The Office Iceberg Part 1 and 2, which again, if you haven't seen, you should go and watch. Anyway, he asks, who inspired you to do YouTube? That's a good question. There's about 2 for each category, and you'll see what I mean by category in a moment. But the 2 people who inspired me to do YouTube in general would be Lionmaker and DanTDM, and we can't talk about Lionmaker after what he did, but when I watched him, either the news wasn't out, there wasn't much attention to what he did, or it was just the fact that I was a kid and I didn't pay attention to that type of stuff. But anyway, the people who inspired me do primarily Garry's Mod content, because Garry's Mod, do a lot of Garry's Mod videos on my channel, would be Venturian Tale and Supernova. Now, you most likely know who Venturian Tale is, but Supernova is a lesser known channel who now is even lesser known because of some legal reasons, and they created a new channel called Nonsensical, which, fun fact, I actually joined one of their live streams back in January of 2022. I wasn't invited, but I just joined, and you should go and watch that live stream because it was actually pretty funny. Anyway, the people who inspired me to do icebergs would be Book of Valis and Parallel Pipes. Now, in my first iceberg, I said that Book of Valis inspired me to do icebergs, but Parallel Pipes inspired me to keep doing icebergs, so yeah. What is your favorite and least favorite video? My favorite video in terms of content would be Discord with the voice changer, because it's just super funny, but in terms of effort put into it, it would be the TF2 iceberg, as it took me 2 weeks, and I get like a 2-week holiday every term, and yeah, I just spent my entire holidays working on that video. It was also the first iceberg that I had background music in it, and also used a full script. So if you haven't seen the TF2 iceberg, you should go and watch it. But my least favorite video is the Battlefield iceberg, because 90% of the stuff I said was incorrect and or I didn't know, and it was just made in a rush. So yeah, there's that. However, ThePolterGhast did make a much better version of the iceberg, even credited me. So you should go and watch ThePolterGhast version. I'll leave it in the description of this video. Anyway, have you ever had a good video idea that you never ended up doing? Okay, well, if it wasn't a good video idea, I never would have done it. But anyway, there was a good video that I filmed where I would play Battlefield 2042, and it was actually a pretty good and funny video. However, I used OBS instead of my usual Bandicam, which OBS is a piece of junk. The quality would literally change from like 1080p to 240p, as well as the inconsistent FPS, which wasn't my game, as I remember it being fairly smooth. However, yeah, it just ended up coming out like bad, so I deleted the video and never ended up making it. Other than Turning Red, what are some of your favorite movies? My second favorite movie is American Psycho, and the reason why I really like it is because Patrick Bateman is like the best fictional serial killer ever. And the question of whether or not the movie actually happened is like great. My third favorite movie is the Barbie movie, which came out earlier this year. Yeah, I preferred Barbie instead of Oppenheimer, because Oppenheimer sucks. Anyway, I liked the movie because it had a great cast and it was very funny. And my fourth favorite movie is No Country for Old Men. By now you can kind of notice a trend. We got fun family movie, then violent serial killer movie, then another family friendly movie, then a violent serial killer movie. Anyway, I love that movie as Anton Chigurh is very intimidating, and the acting is amazing, and the lack of background music as well really like kind of puts you into the scene. And my fifth favorite movie is not a family friendly movie, but it's The Fallout, which isn't about a serial killer. But I really like the film as it does a good job of following Vadder's story after the entire shooting. The ending is like not really sad, but not really happy. And as well as the fact that the shooting scene only happens for like 4 minutes and we don't really see much. And it's just so intense. So yeah, those are my favorite movies. How did you come up with the name Flaming Cow? It was actually one of my old friends that came up with the name a couple of years ago. In school, we were doing this little fun activity thing where we had to choose a group name. And my friend said, why don't we name each other the Flaming Cows? And then later I would change my Steam account name to Flaming Cow. Then I would change it to something else. Then I'll change it back to Flaming Cow. Then I'll change my YouTube name to Flaming Cow. And that's the backstory behind the Flaming Cow name. Not inspired by the restaurant in the UK. They're probably the reason why I can't really make merch with the Flaming Cow name. Our next question is from Spontaneous Sausage. He asks, what is your favorite video game? My favorite video game, I said this at the start, but my favorite video game is South Park: The Fractured But Whole, because I love South Park and the game is hilarious and it's much cooler and funnier than I was expecting it to be. It's better than the Stick of Truth. I don't know why the Stick of Truth is just horrible. But yeah, South Park: The Fractured But Whole, my favorite game. What country would you like to visit the most? Probably between Ecuador, Luxembourg, and Canada, as those countries are countries that I really like and they really look nice from the photos I've seen. What is your favorite sport? Well, if you consider esports to be a sport, then I guess that would be my favorite sport. Have you ever had a video that you wish did better than it actually did? Yeah, on release, the Team Fortress 2 Iceberg didn't do so well. Took a while to get to like 100. But now it has like 2.4k views, which is really good. One of my most viewed videos, but like at the time it didn't get much views. It only took until like part 2 that I actually started getting more views. Did you ever think that a video wouldn't do well only for it to get a bunch of views? Yeah, my top 12 most viewed videos, when I first uploaded those, I had no idea they would get that many views. Another question from Vilmos Spizek. Okay, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, Vilmos, so if you're watching this, please tell me if I'm saying it correctly. Anyway, he says, what 9th generation console are you gonna get? I don't think I'll get another console, but if I had to choose, I would go with Xbox Series X. Because, earlier I said I have a PlayStation, and not that PlayStation isn't good or anything, but I just feel like the PlayStation 5 looks like it could easily fall or break, while the Xbox Series X looks more robust. Next, we got a bunch of questions from Growman. He asks, what was your reaction to hitting 1K? Okay, I was actually in class when I hit 1000. We had finished all our work, so our teacher just kind of let us do whatever we want. So I went onto my channel, and I saw that I was at 994, and I said to my friends, oh my god guys, I'm so close. And my friends, Average VFX, Big Boy Bean, and Wimpy Metal, all wanted to be my 1000th subscriber. So they created accounts in hopes of being my 1000th. However, my friend Wimpy Metal unsubscribed, so when Big Boy Bean and Average VFX would make those accounts, they wouldn't be my 1000th. And I remember being at 999 and I saw Wimpy Metal subscribe. However, Big Boy Bean says that he created an extra account and he was my 1000th. So there's kind of a debate there, but anyway, I remember just going, yes! Yes! I mean, if I had hit it at home, I'd be shouting my head off, but I was in class, so I had to contain myself. Will you ever do a Wallace and Gromit Iceberg 3? Most likely not, as I can't imagine there being enough information in the video. Do you have any big projects coming up? Yeah, I have a video where I will rank every single movie that I've watched this year. In fact, if you go to my casual Discord call part 2, you can see a couple of movies in the Discord chat. However, that video got uploaded back in March, so a whole lot of movies have been added to that list. Will you ever show your face in a vid? Again, not until 1 million. What is your favorite song? Okay, I have 2. Jackin' It in San Diego and Viva La Vida. Who is your favorite musical artist / band? My favorite band is Coldplay, and my favorite musical artist is Elton John, because this is so easy for an Elton John song to get stuck in your head. I've had Don't Go Breaking My Heart stuck in my head for a while. Who was your first subscriber? That's a good question. I'm not 100% sure on who my first subscriber was, because when I started YouTube, I told my friends, specifically the Pyro's Torch, Fiends Hyper, and Big Boy Bean, and there was also another friend that I told, but he didn't have a YouTube account, so we won't talk about him for now. But anyway, I told them, and I got 5 subscribers from them. Big Boy Bean, the Pyro's Torch, and Fiends Hyper. However, Fiends Hyper used 3 accounts, so that's the reason why I have 5 instead of just 3. But anyway, they never told me who subscribed first, nor did I ask them, so it's one of them. It's most likely Fiends Hyper, as he used 3 accounts, but it could also be the Pyro's Torch or Big Boy Bean. If you can change one thing about your channel, what would you change? Probably nothing, as I can't imagine making a drastic change to my channel. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I would have to go with telekinesis. Probably because of the movie Chronicle. Do you have any pets? Yes, I have a little doggo. Our next set of questions comes from W Preps. He asks, where exactly in Australia do you live? I live in the great province of New South Wales. When were you born? Bit too personal, so I'll skip that. What shows do you feel nostalgic for? Probably the most nostalgic shows for me would be Chuggington, The Thundermans, and All Hail King Julian. What countries have you been to? I've been to a lot of countries. I've visited Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, South Africa, Scotland, England, the United Arab Emirates, Singapore, China. I'm actually going to Fiji sometime next year, possibly this year, I'm not sure, but that's cool. What do you think about high-speed rail? It's pretty cool, I guess. Have you played Sally Face, and if not, will you? I have never played Sally Face, and I probably won't, as, it just doesn't look too good. The art style doesn't really appeal to me. Yet another question from Vilmos Spizak. He asks, what do you think about Pooh's Adventures? I've never heard of Pooh's Adventures, but it looks pretty cool from the stuff I've seen. Our next question is from my boy Tatty Ninja. He says, what are your thoughts on Tatty Ninja? He's pretty cute. Next is my friend Fiends Hyper. He asks, will you be doing anything special besides the Q&A? No. Just the Q&A. Next up is my friend Glenmo Gaming, who asks, what do you think about me leaving every time we do a video? It annoys me. Are you proud of me? Yes, I am. When will you do a face reveal? At 1 million. Give us some inspirational words of yours. Don't do drugs. Next is my friend Big Boy Bean, who asks, what inspired you to do YouTube? I guess it was just watching all the other YouTubers and just wanting to be like them. Are you proud of me? Yeah, I mean, you got to 900 faster than I did, so yeah. Hey there, this is Future Flaming Cow editing this video, and I just want to say that I forgot to answer, can you adopt me? So I'm just going to say it here, no, Big Boy Bean, I will not adopt you. What is your favorite country other than Canada? Okay, Canada is not my favorite country, it's my second favorite country. It used to be my favorite country, but Luxembourg is actually my favorite country. Is it true that Big Boy Bean likes Jenna Ortega, and if so, why is he such a simp? Okay, Big Boy Bean, you do like Jenna Ortega, and because you have said the weirdest and creepiest things about her, it's gotten to the point that I have over 100 screenshots of you saying the weirdest things about Jenna Ortega, and I even made an entire video about it. In fact, just so I can get all the screenshots of you saying weird stuff about her off my hard drive, I'm gonna put all the screenshots in this video, so you can pause them and look at them. However, if you don't want to look at them, just skip to this timestamp. Okay, now that that's out of the way, our next question is, who do you think will be the next to hit 1K? Oh, I don't know, you see, everyone's doing so well on their channels, but if you ask me, Big Boy Bean, I think the next will be Bobbert Bankerson. Our last batch of questions comes from Wimpy Metal, who asks quite a bit of questions, and if you ask me, only like 4 of them are actually good. But anyway, he asks, what is your gender? You know what my gender is. Anyone who's watched a video where I talk in it knows what my gender is. I am a male. What was your first video to get 1K views? A good question, probably the only good question. My first video to get 1,000 views was driving giant cars in Mini City and Teardown, which actually didn't even get 100 views until like the 10th day, but after that the views just shot up. Will you make a video game console iceberg? No, because you said you wanted to do that. Is Big Boy Bean a bum? No. Would you make more videos with the boys? Yes, I think every week or every like 1 or 2 weeks I post a video with the boys. Would you ever make a Minecraft video? I did make a Mr. Bean in Minecraft video, but if you're talking about like survival stuff, I did try and make a survival video a while back, but it was pretty boring, so I never like uploaded it. And now I can't really do Minecraft videos as Minecraft keeps deleting my worlds after an update, and it's ticking me off because I had a pretty cool pixel art world that I spent a lot of time on, and now it's gone. At least I still have like 1 screenshot of it, so That's good, I guess. Who do you like the most? Who do I like the most? Bobbit Bankerson. Will you marry me? No. I mean, if you look like Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption, then maybe, but no. Would you do a partnership with another channel in the future, like with me? I've already done multiple videos with you, even Tommy Turbo, which has been taken down. And if you're talking about other channels, except for you, yes, it's possible that I could do another collaboration with a different channel. 2 channels, in fact. Are you the biggest bird? No. I'm the biggest cow. I'm the biggest flaming cow. Would you ever do a face reveal? Again, not until 1 million. Is Mr. Bean poggers? Yeah, he's pretty cute. And that ends all the questions for today. Again, thank you guys so much for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. And thank you to everyone who left a comment. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.